Hey, check your aim!
First and
Okay.
foremost,
I'm here.
I would like Aaron to be in here.
As always.
For those of you that don't know, it is actually me and Streamiversary today. Posting 9 years ago with our respective channels. And in that time, made a lot of friendships. And dealt with our fair share of fuckery.
We're okay. I'm just gonna come flat out and say it. We're done getting fucked. I guess that's the way to put it.
To the beginning of 2024.
Calm down. Just calm down. You got this all wrong.
Decided to fuck me.
Just listen to me. Here.
He started acting like I didn't exist.
Gray. It'll help your aim.
And that's what kind of started this fucking snowball effect.
I keep the sight a few inches left to target.
Nice.
Challenge yourself.
Then my dumb ass decided to go fucking bring Bree
The
back.
sooner you answer our questions,
Which was a whole other
better
fucking
the
kettle of
odds
worms,
we
'cause I
don't
should have
miss a
fucking known that
bottle.
you be the same fucking chick that you were 5 fucking years ago, you fucking bitch out.
I'll tell you whatever you want, okay?
And then you
What?
expect me to
Whatever-
fucking
whatever
open
you
my
wanna
mouth.
know.
Woman, you ain't
Whatever
ready
you
for me
wanna
to
know.
open my mouth.
what's the bounty on our heads?
Because let me tell you this right
you're
now.
worth a half a
Out of
billion per.
everybody I've ever brought
Doubled
back,
after you
you're the
raided
one
that
that fucked
Confederate
me the
supply
most.
liner. Serrano
Which
himself.
is kind of ironic because you're
Half a
fucking dude
billion.
decided to fucking be all up in my
bad.
dick,
Maybe for
thinking that he
you.
is on my fucking
I'm
level
worth
when he's
twice
nowhere near
that.
my fucking level.
Well now, I appreciate you being honest
But of
with
course,
us.
Hey, what the
polite
fuck,
dark
man?
like I fucking
told you
am.
everything.
I decided to just fucking block your ass and let it fucking go.
Telling us
Never
why
mind how you
doesn't
fucked
earn you
Dan
a
over.
free.
But then you have the fucking balls to say that we're the two that fucking bailed on you? No, you need to fucking get your fucking act straight before I ever decide to fucking bring you back. And right now, I'm planning on keeping you in Australia and
Serrano
leaving me
was
the fuck
stroking
alone.
one hell of a murder boner, man.
Let's go loot a few Confederate ships. Earn our bounty.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm right. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Which brings me to Fuzzy fucking Spider. Now, Fuzzy, I really don't care if you see this video or not. But I would love to fucking know when the fuck you decide to pull goddamn Noah on you.
Damn it!
See, you may have shown up
Just
after Dan
wonderful.
left. Okay, I'll give you that. You know, me and you have had some
Cocksucker.
fun times. Cool. You've been there for a little bit. Cool.
Warning. Hull breach detected.
Cool.
Warning.
I can
Hull
deal with
breach
it.
detected.
And then all of a sudden you fucking, you know, and that fucking shit with your fucking ex-wife. That fucking dumpster fire. Who was there picking your ass up?
you
Or
searched
you
him.
decide to be a
Don't
retard?
delegate important
Me
things
and
to
Dan.
the intoxicated.
And your own brother, but we won't get into that
Is
kind
it
of
just
thing.
any old thing you touch crumbles into dog shit?
Your mom survived.
And then, you know, we
Barely.
finally, you know,
Guess I know how the
conclusion that
old
maybe
gal got
just
that
maybe
limp.
we're getting our brother back, and not the little self-mindless, indulgent fucking fuckstick that was up Tabitha's ass trying to fucking please her.
Tell you you need to
fucking
crouch here.
It'd be nice. Oh,
And
show
then-
me you care.
You get a new chick. Okay, cool. Me and Dan decided to be the, you know, nice brothers that we fucking are. And see, you know, what's gonna happen with that. And you fucked me. You once again decide that you're gonna be the fucking fuzzy spire that needs fucking nobody and doesn't want to communicate anything with any fucking body. And lo and fucking behold, you pull a fucking Noah. So, for those of you that don't know about my channel, my mom recently has suffered a heart attack. You know who the fuck checked up on me daily? Dan.
Step
You know
aside,
who else
Doc.
was checking up
I'll
on me?
deal with it my
Nick,
way.
Walter. Everybody but you.
So, which
The
one of you
fucking
shitheads
person
left a
in
Nova
my
grenade on the
inner circle
bounty
that I
hunter?
figured would have actually got
Ray, we're
heuristics over
compromised
G.
here. I'm warping.
Maybe his brother's fucking
Go
needed
for it.
shit.
I'll be right
Because
up.
Dan's got shit going on too. But you
Any
ain't fucking
booze
contacted
left
him,
on this
same as
ship?
you ain't contacted
Nope.
me, and what the fucking hell?
There is paint thinner in the storage bay.
How much more shit
Ray,
talking do we
we've
have to
got
fucking do
trouble.
before you
I
get to
need
your
you
fucking
jet
head
side,
that
now.
you're replaceable? I don't know.
Yeah.
You want to act like fucking Noah? I have no fucking problem kicking you to the fucking curb like I did Noah. Because I am done having my so-called brothers fuck me up the ass. I have promoted your fucking channel. I have shouted out your channel. I have tried to get you into
Attention,
fucking
everybody,
streaming and get your
Captain
fucking
on
head out of
deck.
your ass and do something fun with your fucking life for once.
I was following leads on Confederate supply
And the
liners.
minute that you got with
Came out
Michelle,
of
you
warp
decided
and
to say, fuck your brothers, I'm
just
going to be up her ass.
there.
Okay, you made your choice.
Ulysses.
Now it's
I'm
time
getting
I
us out
make
of
mine.
here. Warping to a dark matter
You
field.
either
Try
get
and
your
lay low
fucking
until
shit
we're not
straight
going
or I'm
anywhere.
gone.
That's the
And the same
Confederation's
goes for
prize
Bree. The same
warbird.
goes for the rest of the
General
fucking pack.
Serrano will
because
be on
quite
board.
frankly, there's only 3 people
Christmas come
still
early,
in the original crew
boys.
that are still
We
here.
got us
Me,
a mass
Dan, and
murdering
Tuttle.
piece of shit out there waiting on us to deliver some reparation.
we're with
So
you,
now you want me
Gray.
to be the big bad alpha?
Serrano
Fine,
hung
you
us
got him.
all out to dry.
I
Y'all
ain't dry
motherfuckers
no
want to play me
more.
and treat
You're
me like
drunk.
shit? Well, guess
Again.
what? I'm done
We won't
playing.
last 15 seconds.
You've
And the
lost your
sad part is,
nerve,
I'm fucking
Ishii.
I
sober
honor
having
my
to fucking
oath to
say
serve
this
you,
shit.
despite your recklessness. But this,
And the
I
even
might have
more
been
die
fucked
for
up
your
thing
revenge,
is
Gray.
Walter's got a
Our
fucking child on the way, and I hear it from him more than I do you.
communication channel.
Which is actually funny
Arm
because you
forward
really hear from
cannons.
Walter.
They'll get the message.
Just saying. It's yeah, me and Mike had the talk yesterday. We're kind of just done being fucked. Yeah, it's come to that point.
Any of you want a mutiny? Now's the time.
Like
No
I don't
takers?
get it, Fuzzy. And I don't get it for the rest of the fucking pack that's fucking seeing this. I don't fucking get
Let's make
it. I
Serrano
bent
wish
over
he'd
backwards
triple that
for
bounty.
each and every fucking member of this goddamn clan. And I'm the one getting fucked? The only one who ain't fucked me is Dan.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, it's because 2 years ago we tried doing the fucking separation thing. He was fucking miserable. I was fucking barely hanging on. And we finally figured out, damn, we actually mean something to each other. Where the fuck are you?
That's actually more or less why I came back, because I figured out, well, I'm kind of miserable. I need someone to keep my head on straight, and I need to make sure Mike doesn't do something stupid. Like, hell, Fuzzy doesn't even talk to me outside of whenever we're gaming, when we game. Bree left me high and dry. Noah fucked off with me the same as Mike.
Like in the past year, and 3 months, I have lost Noah. I have lost Storm. I have lost Opal. I have lost Bree.
Okay.
Fuck Mike, because I could give a fuck less what
We
the
were
fuck
all
he's up
dead
to.
men anyway. Dead for years now.
How much
needed
more
to do
shit
this one
do you
last
expect me to
thing.
take? Now I gotta
Just
deal with
had to
Pam
make sure
shit.
we didn't
Now I
go
gotta
to
make sure
hell
my own
alone.
girl's straight.
General, I'm gonna take you
I gotta make sure
Every
fucking Dan's keeping his
motherfucking
fucking
last
health
one
in
of
check
you
because
with
God
us.
knows he needs
The
some
sudden
supervision.
plunge in
Because
the
he's a
sullen
stubborn old wolf
swell.
like the rest of the fucking crew.
10
He can't fucking
fathoms
take a
deep.
hint that maybe he needs a break.
On the road to hell.
Like, I am the only one in this fucking planet that has stayed up all fucking night, making sure his clan members are safe, making sure his clan members are fucking sleeping, making sure they're getting their fucking food intake. Who the fuck is checking up on me besides my fucking animal? I've got Nick messaging me making sure I'm straight. I've got Walter messaging me making sure I'm straight. Hell, I've even got Tuttle, who works 2 full-time jobs and is married, checking up on me. What's your excuse? Oh, I'm at the fucking club. Good, get fucking drunk and get fucked while you're at it. Because you'd rather have your fucking social life intact than check on your fucking brothers who are barely hanging on by a thread, and you just expect us all to be
Fancy
here.
new gravity boots make assassination time fun, Doc.
We are tired.
Glad you like them.
We are mentally
One should take
battered.
no joy in killing. We are soldiers,
And yet,
not
still,
assassins.
somehow,
So
I'm
what,
keeping
you
my
just maybe
channel
need like a
afloat.
softer title?
Dan's helping me
Is that it?
financially
How
keep my
about,
channel afloat when he can.
disagreeable
Where the
persons
fuck are you?
disposed
I
of
mean, you
humans?
didn't even give me the
pushing
fucking
me,
common
Ralph.
courtesy
No,
that say,
but
hey,
if
I'm
I
taking
was
you off
gonna,
my account
this
because
would
my
be the
fucking
place
internet's
to
gonna
do
be down
it.
and I need it. You just fucking just decided to fucking do it on your own. And then lo and behold, I go to fucking stream the game that I had from you, and now I can't fucking do that because you didn't give me the common courtesy to fucking communicate.
Doesn't add up. The kind of
And
money
Bree's
Novak
about to
has.
fuck me. I feel that
We
one
should
coming.
encounter some resistance. Well, then,
So
Yeah,
I'm
the
losing
Bree
so many games out of her.
situation. With the Bree situation, we saw it coming. The signs were there. It was like she stopped talking for me for about a month before we decided, yeah, it's probably best to start cutting people out.
Boomer vibes.
And I'm not happy. I'm far from happy. Because people I have ingratiated, you know, people I loved, considered fucking family, have fucking either, well, just didn't talk to me, which 2 of them did. 1 fucked off. And where are we? Where are we? Because the only person who talks to me daily is Mike. Daily. I don't get that courtesy from no one else. Isn't that kind of fucking sad?
Like, it
On
takes
my
a fucking
mark.
pot. I mean, to
3,
fucking get Dan up here
2.
and tell, you know, have to tell people how he fucking feels. Because Dan's not like that. He tends to just, you know, fucking be like, what the fuck ever, like me. But enough's enough. We are tired. And frankly, Fuzzy,
Serrano
you
wants
probably wouldn't
explosives
even
on
know
that
I was
computer.
dead.
Watch the clock. When's the pickup?
Every time
Don't
I
sweat
fucking
it,
message
boss.
you, you
We're
either
on
leave me
schedule.
on fucking red or
Hey,
you don't read it at all.
What the fuck? I
I
told you
tried
to rig
going
these to blow,
you
not check your
to make sure
goddamn
that
email.
my head stays
What are
on
you doing
stream.
on here?
And what happens? You leave me on red, you act like it
What
don't
am I
exist.
looking at?
Hell, you've
Every
actually
hit
Dan doesn't
we've
exist for a
done.
month and a half.
We've been killing innocent people. Novak was a reporter, just finished an article on Serrano's corruption.
Yeah, I think the
Get
last time I
Serrano
actually
on the
saw
line.
Fuzzy was before New Year's.
General Serrano, I have a...
Fuck you calling me for, ass maggot? Are you calling me from the job site? You ignorant piece
So
of shit!
there's that little bag of worms.
Answer me a question. These people... Have you had us killing innocent civilians?
What in the name of sweet Mary Mother of Christmas did you
And
think you were doing out there all
I'm fucking
this
done with it.
time?
Mike's
You
done with it, so
nasty,
we just
pamby
figured
cocksucks are Confederate sanctioned
we're just gonna cut people
You
out,
told us the
and if you
targets
don't
were
like
gun
it,
runners.
sucks.
Slave traders, mass murderers.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
I
this.
lied. So what?
I am
Who did
very
we just
close
kill? Novak.
to shutting my channel down altogether and saying, fuck all y'all.
You killed him to cover up
Because
what
I am
you
giving
do.
everything
What
to
exactly
this
do
fucking
we do?
clan.
You
And I am
serve
getting
proudly
nothing
at the pleasure of
in
a general
return.
of this confederation. That you
the only one who has ever shouted me out has been Dan. And that's because I helped put his channel on the map and get him noticed. Hell, I helped Noah get affiliate and he fucking said fuck me right then and there. How the fuck do you think that made me feel?
I am gonna kill you!
Hey, man! What the fuck? That was a giant group decision you just made for us.
Okay, we'll get to the Spectre.
Yeah, that one
Jump
hurt
to
a
the
little
side
more than the
systems.
others at this
Outside
point. Me
Confederate
losing Noah is
jurisdiction,
probably
I
the
think we're
worst
gonna
one
get
we've
off this
had.
planet, Grayson.
And
I was
Fuzzy.
voted
But
3 years to know. Made sure that fucker was straight. Made sure he was on the narrow path. Hell, I even was training him to be my fucking second in command. And what the fuck did he do?
It's okay. We're
Fuck
not going
me.
to hurt you. You're going to be fine.
You're doing the same thing,
stay with
Cole. But you're our fucking brother. Or at least we thought you were our brother. But lately, you've been acting like a self-controlled fuckstick. I will fucking buy you like my old fucking sister. I even gave fucking Michelle the benefit of the fucking doubt. And she's just like that. You're stuck doing all the fucking kid watching. You go to the fucking club with her. You're always fucking up her ass. Well, I'm sorry, Buzzy, but your brothers kind of needed you too, and you let me down. And I think that's what's killing me the most inside. Is I almost lose my mother.
Killing you.
The woman who's raised me, obviously, since birth. And I go to two people,
Get to the elevator. Go down and get to the...
and only one showed up. Dan's even giving me the common courtesy to fucking actually ask me, hey, is your mom doing alright?
Got bad times, man.
You've only texted on my mother once, Fuzzy. And that was when I told you what was going down. I've got Pam checking on me. I've got Nick checking on me. Sam's obviously worried about me. Tuggle's obviously worried about me. The only one that doesn't seem to give a shit is you.
It doesn't matter, man. Get your head out of your ass. I need your help here.
So from where I'm sitting, I might just dip out altogether. May not block you, but I damn sure might not answer you.
Ishi. Ishi. Ah, damn it.
Alright.
yeah.
I've said my balls in your court, buddy.
Get him to the infirmary.
Okay,
Is he gonna
so
just go?
where do I begin? With Noah, I'm a take it or leave it guy. That's mostly what happened with Mike, so whatever. He stopped talking to me too. You move over to Bree. Bree. How do I say this?
As long as you don't use the C word or the N word, I don't care what you do.
Okay, so let me tell you
Things
a
hanging
story.
by
You know,
a thread.
we brought Bree back into the fold.
Mistake number one, go on.
Mistake number one. But we were okay with that, because like, hey, we got our sister back. Everything's fine. That was the problem. Everything wasn't fine. It turns out she gets this new guy who's a fuckstick.
Getting the hell off this shit.
Turns out she has more kids
Not
this
if there's
time.
any chance we can save him.
News to me.
Okay. If Doc thinks we can
And
do something-
apparently,
I need you to fix it.
she wants us to go to Australia to help watch her kids.
I must replace fingers and limbs.
I'm trying to figure that one out. So,
Let me say that again. Wanted me and Mike to pack our asses up and go to Australia.
But look at him, Gray. Half his body is crushed. At least try. He'd do it for any one of
All
us.
because she can't deal with
Maybe.
everything that's going
I
on
could.
in her life.
But I'd need a charged fusion cell
and
to power
the
the
fucking
bioware.
excuses she was thinking.
Been out of him for months, Doc.
You think
gotta be
we
another
can?
way.
Ulysses escape capsules. A few jettisoned.
I've got
Wait a
one
minute.
fucking bum arm.
Engines will
Dan's
have
got one
cells.
fucking bum
Yes,
ankle. Between the
sirree.
fucking two of us, we've got a
Let's
full
go, Ralph.
working body.
Our boy's time is short.
Not to mention,
Keep him
me and
alive.
Mike have our
Be
own
right
shit
back.
going on at home. Mike is taking care of his parents right now. I'm taking care of mine.
I'm gonna be candid with you, Chief. You made a bad call.
Yeah, I know. What else is new? Wait, You hear that?
So, no, we can't just pack our happy asses out and move away from the people who raised us. Much as I hate my father, I'm fine with that. I can deal with it.
You're like my own personal rabbit's foot, boss. Rainbows, puppies,
Now,
fucking clovers spew
so,
from your ass.
you know, skip ahead. We have Mike's texting me, and he's like, something's up with Bree. Like, it's a pattern he saw the last time we brought her back.
It was simple. She decided to fucking, you know, start sleeping day, night, didn't matter. Alright, cool. You know, I could deal with that.
I mean, you deal with me, so.
Yeah, it was like dealing with Dan 2.0. Her excuse was, well, I'm just like Dan. No, you're supposed to be a fucking goddamn mother.
Keep moving.
See, now this is where we're getting at. So, skip ahead a little more. We're planning on get-togethers and hangouts where we just sit and play games, you know, and just hang in the party and whatnot. And all she does is fucking sleep.
Killing as fast as we can.
Kill faster, idiot. Get to work.
And then she starts trying, and then it's our fault when we get mad.
Like,
But if we're sleeping on her, she gets mad at us because we're sleeping on her, but no, it can't be the other way around.
like, with me,
Took that
she kind
bastard
of let
down
me go
with us.
because I, you know, sleep 4 hours. Dan knows that about me. I don't sleep long unless I'm really fucking mentally
Get
drained. And I
military.
need to fucking
Take him down
reset.
fast.
The problem then became that now all of a sudden I've got fucking Mike talking shit.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Let me talk
And-
about this one.
And you know, me being me and trying to listen to fucking freeze him out. I don't want to fucking start drumming. Then why'd you fucking tell me? You know exactly how I am. I am blunt and to the point. As soon as you fucking told me, you should have realized I was about ready to open my mouth.
One of Serrano's
Well,
new
no.
squad.
And then when I
problem
tell you
was-
how, no, man, I didn't even bother telling you this part.
Oh, what
When
part?
I fucking told her how I fucking felt, she told me to plain as day, shut up, move on. that was my breaking point where I said, you know what, fuck it, you're the same as you were 5 years ago. I should have left you out of the fucking pack and I should have left you there.
Okay, so
Final echo.
but with Mike, it was a
Elite.
bit of a different
look too
situation
elite now.
because when Mike said what he always says
Rumors
to
were
everybody
true.
he ever
Final echo are using
brings into the
leashes.
family, he'll just say straight out, "I love you." Just
weapons were outlawed.
straight
Yeah, they
family, like
Hey,
you love your
man,
family.
If that's gunpower,
Apparently,
we need it.
Mike
So
has the
pull up
gall
your
to
skirt
fucking
and
be like,
strap
"Well,
that dildo
what did he say to you? What did he say? What did he say?"
He told Bree
It out.
that do I need to remind Mike who you belong to? Motherfucker would act like I was trying to fuck her right there in the fucking party.
So,
Damn.
so
I can
that
actually
was already
feel
the
this
right
thing
red flag.
talking to me.
And then the sleeping and the pawning her kids off on us because apparently we can raise our kids better than her.
Hot damn. Grab one of those fusion cells.
I can deal with a lot of people's shit,
Thanks. I'm just a waterhead. I forgot
but
why I
whenever
done
you got a
marched out
fucking
here.
jealous dude who wants to sit there and run his fucking mouth, and then you tell me don't retaliate because this is going to cause a problem, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut, Brienne. You should have let it go. You should have just not opened your fucking mouth because I am one combative motherfucker, and if anyone tries to fucking pull that shit on me again, I'm not staying silent.
So we
I'm
skip
already
ahead.
about ready to whoop Pam's
Oh, finish.
boyfriend's ass
Right. Grab your
for all the
socks and
fucking
pull
shit
up
that
your
he's
cuffs.
fucking pulling. That's a nice little fucking kettle of fish I get to deal with.
So, I guess next I gotta talk about Fuzzy, because his situation is kind of fun with me. So, everybody knows about the crash. You know, where I died. I only get one text from him. That was it. He has only talked to me, probably outside of gaming. I can count it on two hands. It's not a lot. And anytime I try to start something, I'm just left on red and forgotten about. Same thing happened with Bree. She just kind of stopped talking to me altogether outside of gaming. So it's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, it's just me and Mike. That we come on whenever we can and we just have fun. But it's like, if you're not being there, you're not fucking talking to me, then who am I to you?
Well, I'll guarantee you, I'll guarantee you watch you stop. Probably because of Mike.
And I can see that, because that guy is a fucking jealous piece of shit.
He probably didn't fucking like how fucking close you and Bree were getting, and probably was under the assumption that you were going to try to steal her away, or I was going to steal her away. And, you know, him being him wants to fucking run his mouth and think there's no repercussions for that, or that I'm not going to pick on it because he's a cripple. I think you're an underachieving asshole, personally. All your fucking degrees that you supposedly fucking got, and you can't fucking raise 3 fucking special needs children who are autistic. I'm glad fucking Lily kicked you in the dick. Whatever dick's left.
I'm all out of blood packs. One more minute, he's gone. You hear me?
Pretty much reiterating what we said at the beginning, we are tired.
I got so much love for him. Not many other folks I
Me and Mike have only kept this relationship because we, right now, are keeping each other fucking sane. There is nobody else who's keeping us sane right now because fuck anything we try to say. Because the moment we talk, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys. But that's just, if that's the way, if that's the way it had, yeah, but they're still gonna think we're bad guys regardless of what the fuck we do. So
at this point, I will gladly be the fucking Darth Vader of this fucking story.
And that's what I'm saying. If me and Mike have to be the bad guys to get our points across and close off the Wolfpack to anybody and everybody, until you prove fucking loyal, then that's what we're gonna do.
Behind you! In the room! Get up!
Because me and Mike started this. We're okay with it just being me, him, and Sam, because sometimes I do love Sam, but I haven't even talked to him forever, but that's okay. He has his own shit going on, I understand. I have my own shit, you understand.
The fucking point to me is that even Toto is asking me to work on projects when he's off. I'm just never fucking awake when he's on.
See some bite, you savage cocksucker.
Which is unfortunate, but, you know, we all have our own weird sleep schedules.
Great.
But if I'm not sleeping or working, I'm here with Mike.
Toto's sitting there fucking asking me to do Avatar with him. He's asking me to fucking play, you know, do games with him and just showing a party. Hell, he's actually calling me and making sure that I'm fucking straight when Dan's at work. I thought I could rely on Fuzzy. That's been proven wrong.
And even with me at work, I am texting him while I am doing my job.
Makes for some very funny conversations, by the way.
It makes for very funny conversations and a whole lot of spelling errors. But this is how I roll.
Good serving with you, boss.
I will always put my family before my job.
Do it!
Mike's telling me his mom's got a heart attack. Well, I can fuck off for a few minutes and see if he's okay. Oh, Steve's having head problems? Well, see if he's okay.
Help me. Please.
It's pretty fucking sad
The pain.
that Dan almost dies on an operating table and you claim to love him like a brother. and you only sent him one message. Meanwhile, I'm fucking crying, thinking that I just lost my fucking brother and I couldn't say goodbye to him.
Listen to me.
And I'm checking on him daily. I'm texting his sister daily on his condition. Where the fuck were you?
Brain with the robot's bioprocessor. You're gonna have trouble getting used to it, but
where the fuck was Bree? She was a fucking wreck.
Okay.
She was no help to anybody.
You are going to help
I mean, she was texting me, but like that's because, you know, what was going on. But that was when you brought her back the first time, and that's when she was still not crazy. But with Fuzzy, one message,
You're sorry.
like a sentence.
Sorry. Ishi.
I responded, got left on red.
Bioprocessor. You can't let it take control. You just can't let that happen.
For my whole time in the hospital, my whole recovery. Who was there? Mike.
See no logical reason not to. That is a final Echo instinct leash. Yeah. So what?
No one else bothered to check up on me besides Bree. But even then, it was Mike 24/7.
This is Serrano. I'm alive.
Making sure I was eating enough, making sure I was getting my rest.
Shake that sweet little can of yours.
Saying once I'm back, we're gonna fucking, you know, go back and do what we do best.
Any other Echo survivors, switch to tracker 0 in on my location. I'm off to guard the general.
Checked up on Dan more than you.
Motherfucker is here. That changes things, Ishi. Even if you don't want to assassinate that son of a whore, if he's here, rescue jump ships will be here soon. Process that chance of survival.
Even
Noah checked up on me and he barely talked to me.
Got it.
Like, everybody checked up on me, everybody. And I only get a sentence. A sentence!
Killing him is counterproductive.
What was it, like 7 words, maybe?
For you to help me.
And I get left on fucking red.
Of course. I wasn't thinking of killing him. We get to him.
And that was like probably like right after I woke up and was talking to Mike on my phone full time when I was during my recovery.
I swear it on my mother. And if I expire,
And Sarah got me my phone and I was able to just sit there and text away my friends.
Yes, so.
All 3 of us.
The battery cell within this warbot is low.
That's all I need.
Charge it within
That's all I'll
5
ever
minutes. I will die. Freak jobs that
Well,
attacked us.
not
got
so
a
much
large
anymore,
cluster
but
southeast of here. They got some power
I don't
cells.
have many people in my
I will
life.
follow you this one last time.
But the ones I do have, I'm glad I
Pay
have.
attention. There are many volatile components amid the debris. Roger.
We don't want to have to make the hard fucking choices, just fucking dip out on you, dude. But you are not fucking making it easy on me at all. You have made me feel abandoned. You have made me feel lost. You have made me feel like I ain't worth shit to you. Maybe you'll see this video, maybe you won't. Maybe I'll post it to YouTube. I'm probably going to post it to YouTube. Get drama views. Because those are always fun.
They fucking are.
Badoom.
But something's got to change, dude, before me and Dan just say fuck everybody. And
hell, we're halfway there. Like me and Mike are we're at that point where it's like
I'll be careful.
we're ready to just to say
How you
fuck
holding
it.
up? The pain manageable? It is not. I am left to endure.
Don't make us make that
Get
choice.
you the hell out of here, Ishi.
But it's coming, so I don't know. I don't know.
like, I hate to be the fucking bad guy. Like,
Got
it
any
annoys the
idea what
fuck
we're
out of
looking
me.
at here, Ishi? No. It is Confederate,
bad
though.
guy.
The markings date to operation logs from
But
over
at
a
the
year
same
ago.
time, I have
You
come
just know
walked through hellfire
Serrano's
and
up to some
brimstone for you.
shit here.
I have put up with all sorts of intolerant shit with you. I have watched you be an asshole. I have watched you be a retard. I have watched you do all sorts of stupid shit that you probably wish you could have regretted. And yet, sad part is, this fucking Dan has done the same thing I've been doing, trying to be here for you. And he's not even worthy of your time. Like, we don't get it. Like, I don't know how much more.
Oh, son of a mother.
I can
Tech is
physically
wild.
take and
This
mentally
cocky
take
leash is
before
grading
I
my
have a mental
performance.
break
It
and
will
I
have
do
further
something
opportunity
really
to mark our
retarded.
efficiency. We are under attack.
Luckily, I ain't at that point yet. God forbid. Thank God for booze, because if there wasn't booze, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, we're in a vicious spiral. Like, I know me leaving years ago wasn't the best choice, but I came back and it's all hunky-dory. We left off like nothing happened. We keep bringing people back, but it's just like... When we brought B back, we thought it'd be different. It wasn't different. Fuzzy, I don't know what the fuck you're doing because I never talked to you. And Noah became famous and became a turd.
The fucking last message I got from fucking Fuzzy was like 3 days ago. When I asked him about why I got removed off the account. And he told me his internet was down and whatnot. My only thought was, you have a fucking cell phone. Do you not? I mean, you made it pretty clear that you got a fucking cell phone. You can't use your fucking cell phone then to fucking text my messenger, hey, you holding up alright? Like, okay, cool, you're at work. Obviously, we can deal with that because that's work. But you can't fucking text me while you're at the fucking club or you're doing something with the show. You can't fucking take 2 seconds out of your fucking day to text me or Dan and be like, hey, y'all holding up okay?
Because here's the fucking thing. Mike usually doesn't like to text me while I'm at work, because who likes to be, you know, dealing with stressful situations at work? Not me. But lately, I have to deal with it because no one's there to fucking help you. Like, I have to do this now, and I don't care anymore. So if you gotta go, you gotta go. Like, that's the bottom line. The bottom line.
They use Confederate technology.
Doesn't make sense. We're in the side quads. No colonies or
I'll
Confederate
always have
troops
Mike's
anywhere
back,
near
and
here.
he'll always have mine.
Like, I can get real life shit. I can put up with that hardcore. But it seems to us that as soon as you fucking had Michelle in your back pocket, you didn't need me and Dan no more.
In fact, that's where everything started with you. You seem to care more about this girl than, well, getting your dick sucked more than your brothers.
And, you know, we've always lived by the motto, Fuzzy, that family comes first. Me and Dan thought that we were your family too. That maybe you'd start checking up on us without us having to fucking text you first. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. You just live in your own little fucking world and we're just here. Well, here's how it's gonna be.
This place is
I'm
filthy
not
with
gonna
low-spread
text you
radiation.
first from now on.
Neither of us will survive if we linger.
You can
Just
start
like the
texting
old
me.
days.
Forgive my lack of nostalgia.
I don't hear from you all year, then I guess I don't hear from you all year. See, with you, I can do that. With Bree was just starting to fucking piss me off to no fucking end, and I really didn't feel like ripping her fucking head off, so I did.
And I was not long after because I didn't want to get heartbroken, so I'm like, I'll just do what I can and fuck
You
off.
sure you're up for this kind of fight?
I am not.
And the real sad situation about Bree is I actually had to talk to Dan about it. And I felt like the biggest fucking dick in the world that he had just got her back, and we're back to where we were 5 fucking years ago, where you can't be accountable for your own fucking shit. And you expect us to just fix everything and stay up, you know, all hours of the fucking day trying to keep your head on straight. That's what therapy's for, numbnut. You want to keep fucking making the fucking excuse, oh, therapy ain't gonna fucking do anything for me. Because you ain't fucking tried, you fucking slap nut.
So, me and Mike have pretty much said, you text us first from now on. We mean this. Like, you don't talk to us, guess you don't talk to us. Like, that's just the way it's gonna be, because we're tired of putting ourselves out there and just getting hurt.
There are a few
We're tired
people
of
that I will
empty
text first.
friendships.
Pirate uranium
That's
mining?
Dan, that's Nick,
Construction is
that's
too
Pam,
skillful.
that's Tuttle,
This is no
and that's my
backworld
own
operation.
girlfriend.
Whoever co-opted this
The
joint,
rest of
they
ya?
are getting their deposit money back.
Either
Stay
leave the
focused.
fucking
We are
plan or
not
step the
safe
fuck
here.
up. Because right now, my only inner circle is Tuttle, Dan, and me. And frankly, that's, you know, all I need right now. But it would be nice for our, you know, other brothers to actually, like, make an effort
Only way down.
and, you know, not lose his fucking brothers. But at the same time, I'm loving the fact that I can just sit here and play fucking games with Dan and just chill.
The man really
That I don't have
sinks
to
into
fucking
work.
make a Let's Play series, that I ain't gotta fucking go live for anybody.
Sluggo's pissing on
The only
angels,
reason why
friend.
he's going live right now is because we're saying what needs to be said, and it kind of feels like the best way to do it.
Like, I have been fucking grateful and blessed for every follower that I've ever gotten. I am grateful and blessed for the people who have tried to help this fucking channel keep afloat. I'm not saying you haven't done anything for me, Fuzzy, because you have, and I'm forever grateful for that. But you need to start, you know, listening to where we're fucking coming from and how you're fucking treating us. Because we would like, you know, you to actually take the time and the effort to make sure one of us is straight. And it seems that fucking lately, that's just not happening.
Glorious mother of shit. Got
And I
enough
don't know
Confederate ordnance in here to
when
bring
you
religion to
decided
the
that we
alien
were good
hordes
enough
on
for you,
Warworld.
or
Destroy everything. Leave these savages no means.
Or is
to
it that's
give
that
chase.
Michelle's just
I
so
like the way your
fucking
new
in your
brain
head that you
thinks.
just can't see your brothers anymore?
like, you know, I'm happy for you, Fuzzy. I really was. I was happy at the fact that your father checked us
Locals
into
seem none too
fucking
excited about your
bullshit,
plan.
Kill them all.
and was hoping to God that she wasn't like that. And you know what? Maybe I don't know her well enough, but at the same fucking time, whenever your fucking chick decides to run her mouth at me and act like a fucking bitch, and you don't say a fucking word about it, that kind of put everything in fucking perspective that maybe I need to reevaluate who the fuck I'm keeping in my life. And between us guys, Dan was waiting for me to fucking open my mouth and say something back. For your sake, I didn't. You had Bonnie sitting right there. For your sake and her sake, I did not. I let it go. Well, kind of, but you get the gist.
See, the thing is, I know Mike down to the fucking atom.
Geek's got a vulture.
I could feel his chest tightening. I know he was ready to say something, but he didn't because he respected you. Isn't that a fun word? Respect. We're not getting any of it.
Deep core drilling terminal. Thing uses gravity fusion pistons. You can
And
charge up there.
I think that's the issue I'm having. Is I put my respect in people,
we hurry.
and what
Ulysses
do I
crash
get?
site is on the other side of that city.
Not a whole fucking
Part
lot.
of it is, folks, boys and girls, and people that are going to watch this video, is I have been with Dan through everything. His biggest breakups, his fucking channel, his, you know,
Come on,
moving,
sweet baby.
the car crash,
Take what I give you,
everything.
teen trash.
And never once has my fucking loyalty faltered with this man. Does he sometimes annoy the fuck out of me with how stubborn he can be? Yeah, but he wouldn't be my little brother if he wasn't fucking stubborn.
See, for me and Mike, probably the two most unlikely motherfuckers to ever hold a relationship this long, because trust me, we're kind of opposites when it comes to certain things. But the funny thing is, when the first person to check up on me is Mike every day. You know, he's making sure I got my meds, making sure I slept, ate, everything. Bree was there sometimes, but not as much as Mike. I had only Mike for the longest time. Fuzzy texts me time. Sam was looking out. I had fucking Noah. He checked up on me a few times. Everybody checked up on me but you. You only sent me a sentence. I think that's my issue. And you barely talk to me anyway.
And you say you intend no humor. Murder holes.
We're friends on Facebook, but it's just like, there's nothing to talk to me about? I can sit there and talk to hours with you. If you gave a shit for 5 seconds of your goddamn life. It hurts me just as much as it hurts Mike.
And, you didn't want to make this video. I didn't want to make this video. I was going to have COD night. I'm still going to have a COD night with Dan after this
on that final Echo Dame.
God damn it, I'm going to grind out some COD with my brother.
More of Serrano's mindless tools. Your rage is misdirected.
But we felt, as a cohesive unit, that something had to give, and the best way to do it is obviously
it's something needed to be said. That it just turns out me and Mike, we just get fucked. It's shitty fucking feeling that people I consider family, that Mike's considered family, kind of just don't care.
And Fuzzy, this is not just attacking you. This has been brewing for like 6 months, ever since
Turret gunner up
Bree
top
started
side.
her fucking
Grab cover.
shit. Like, you're a good dude, you're a good dad, but you are a horrible fucking brother at times, and it annoys me to no fucking end. I don't know if that's how you were raised, don't really care. Maybe somewhere along the line, me and Dan just didn't mean as much to you as, you do us. Wish you would have fucking said that. So me and Dan could, move on with our fucking life and call it a day instead of worrying about who the fuck's gonna stab me in the back this time.
Dick, they got more vultures. We've got more bullets. Taste some thunder, boys.
It hurts.
It's literally gotten to the point where I'm about to just tell you, go. Don't stick around. Don't fucking make me, constantly fucking think that, I mean something to you when I don't.
It's a shitty fucking feeling.
Like, you have made me and Dan, last month and a half feel fucking abandoned.
I'm
like,
not well. I can feel myself slowing down.
Hold it together.
No
I'll do
longer
the heavy
fucking
lifting.
matter to have
Just
to
stay
fucking
close.
play. And it's pretty fucking sad when fucking Trey knows me about as well as Dan does and has been with me for about the same time as Dan, maybe a little longer. And he's fucking texting me while he's at work. Hey, you doing good? I saw your post. Or, hey, you alright? I haven't heard from you before. Where the fuck are the rest of you? I've bent over backwards for half this clan. I have been promoting channels, I have been sharing Facebook posts, and you know, lately my TikTok family, you know, the brothers and sisters I've made on TikTok have been checking up on me. The only one I ain't heard from is you. And that's gotta be the fucking shittiest feeling in the world.
We're not giving what we get in our friendships. We give everything to make sure our friends are happy and everyone's, you know, living the best life they can. But we don't get anything in return for being nice people. Which is kind of shitty thing to say because everyone knows me. I have a, you know, I love people, like to seem like the nice guy, but that kind of has to stop. For me personally, I think I need to be a little more closed off. And when I feel like I'm angry and wanting to essentially say fuck all of it,
that's it, Ishii. Dinner time.
There's something wrong with that. I shouldn't have to feel that way. Mike shouldn't have to feel that way. We just thought, oh, you know, we'll have a fun little thing, fun little wolf pack, and we'll all be hunky-dory and nothing will ever go wrong. We're fucking idiots.
You scared the dick off me! I'm feeling much better. Great. Glad to hear it.
I'm at a loss for words with how much hurt me and Mike have had gone through, and it doesn't feel worth it at all.
An imminent getting the fuck out of here.
Like, I hate to be the fucking bearer of bad news, but it's time that I start putting me and Dan above everybody else. And that's going to be the end of it. Because, quite frankly, as much as I love the rest of that, as much as I love my wife, you know, that deal. If you ain't Dan or Sam or Tuggle,
Fate finally smiles down. Cargo train up ahead. Last train out of Explosion
that's gotta be
Town.
the worst fucking feeling in the world.
It is.
But I am that asshole. I was born to be that asshole. I do it better than anybody in this clan, including you, Fuzzy. Including you, Bree and Mike. I am that dickhead. That is my reputation of being that dickhead. Dan learned to be that dickhead from me. Not you, not Mike, not Fuzzy. From me. I have trained this guy from day one on how to not give a flying fuck. And
at any time,
I couldn't be more prouder of him.
Because Mike told me what he's gone through. Everything he's fucking done, he's imparted onto me. When Mike says he's proud of me, it's not because I make a good kill on God, it's because I don't give a fuck. Anytime Mike... I remember Mike was always telling me, like, I shouldn't... He thinks... One of his things was he thought I cared too much. Which I thought wasn't funny. But now I see why. You know, I have to be a closed-off dickhead because people are driving me to that point. You don't want to care? Huh. I stopped so long ago. You want to be the bad guy? I could be the worst guy. Mike taught me how to be an asshole. How to be a proper, condescending fucking asshole.
Come here.
So you're not only going to get it from Mike, you're going to get it from me too.
Engines are primed, but it's going to take a minute. I doubt these.
When I first met Dan, he had a friend named Phil. Me and Phil did not get along. Because Phil was one of those people who likes to fucking run his mouth and thinks his shit don't stink. And like the three situations Dan kind of told me, hey, you know, chill, don't say nothing. He is my only friend out here. And I'm like, alright, cool, well.
And Mike, okay, bless Mike, he did what he could. He wanted to try to at least find some common ground to sit on with Phil. He just couldn't. They just didn't click. That's just how that went. So, this is when Mike really started. This is what I told Mike. Yeah, I think Phil was trying to be the big guy here because, you know, he wanted to hang out with me. I was like, sure, but I was tired from work. I was working 8-hour days at a fucking place up the street there. I come home, I fell asleep.
Our next appointment's arrived. You up for the fight?
Understandable, right? Right, working 8 hours a day.
Nice
So
to
I
have
get
you back, Ishii.
3 texts. One, he's like, thanks for keeping me waiting, asshole. Strike 1. Strike 2 is he decided to tell me how I should be feeling. And step 3, he blamed Mike.
I'm the villain in everybody's story, apparently.
So,
I mean, Dan told me and I about died laughing. He couldn't figure out why the fuck I was laughing until he figured out I was being an asshole.
So, I said to Mike, say what you want, and I blocked Phil. I didn't say a word, I just blocked him.
Yeah.
I pulled a Mike because of how much he pissed me off.
Funny thing about this story, folks, is I never told man what the fuck I said to Phil, but I'm gonna do it now because he's gonna laugh his ass off.
And you know what? I don't care. Go right ahead.
Gengar coming up.
I've wiped my hands of that situation long ago.
So, mind you, Dan tells me about what Mr. Phillian has said. And part of me, you know, wanted to be the comforting dude that, hey, sorry you lost a friend, sorry you had to come to this. The other part of me wanted to rip Phil's head off and then shove it down his fucking throat.
Hell yeah!
Which wasn't gonna happen because Dan didn't need that in his life at the moment. So, I asked him how he's doing. I made sure he's alright. He was. He was cool with it. And then I did the Dark Lycan thing. Dan gave me the green light. Okay, cool.
Well, I knew you wanted to say some shit, so I gave you the green light. I gave you the go ahead. I'm like, say whatever the fuck you want.
I simply said, hey, we need to talk.
Torpedo locked onto us. Shoot it.
Because Phil decided that he was going to fucking message me first. And say, hope you're happy.
Is destroyed.
And I normally follow a rule of engagement in ROE that I do not open my mouth until somebody opens it up first, and then I have to retaliate.
Another one down.
So I simply told him that before you decide to open your fucking cockstick,
Son of a bitch.
you better learn who you're fucking talking to, because I am not Dan and I do not have a filter.
Oh yeah.
He was like, what is that supposed to mean? I'm like, I have kept my fucking mouth shut for Dan's sake, not yours. You are the most jealous, self-centered fuckstick I have ever met on the face of the fucking planet. I'm like, you couldn't wait for Dan to fucking get rid of me 2 years ago when Dan left, and I let it go. I didn't say a thing. I'll let y'all do you, because he's a grown-ass man, and he can handle this shit. You're only fucking pissed at the sheer fact that Dan decided that, damn, life without Mike is really rather dull and boring. Maybe I need him back. You didn't like it. That's all it was. That's all that case was the fact that you didn't like the fact that Dan came back to me. You also didn't fucking like the fact that we decided to do Halo together. You didn't like the fact that we started doing fucking projects together. To me, that's a pretty fucking jealous, so-called brother of his. So I simply said, you dug your own grave, you can fucking verbally land it for all I give a fuck, and I blocked him. I moved on.
Ishi, you okay? Alive.
See, when I first met Dan, Dan was the nicest dude on the fucking planet. Always giving people second chances. Always giving people third chances. Wasn't trying to start shit. Wasn't trying to deal with shit. And then, 11 years later, he's a spitting image of fucking me, and nobody fucking likes him but me. There is a reason why I'm treating him to be the second in command whenever I decide to finally say, this clan ain't worth shit anymore, I'm out, I'm done. And I'm getting dangerously fucking close to fucking, only keeping an eye on select fucking people and letting the rest burn.
We have been pushed to the breaking point at this point.
Whoa, ugly alert!
Like, there have been times where I'm like, ready to tell Dan and I'm ready to hang it up. It's your time now. And then I realized that I trained Dan too well and I know what the fuck he's gonna say. That if you fucking go, I'm fucking going and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, let's just say it's been me and Mike in the start, and it's gonna be me and Mike when it ends. That's all there is to it. So,
the real fucking kicker about all this was when Dan came back, he brought one person with him. That was Michaela.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Vultures.
The biggest
Tenacious sons of bitches, I'll give them that.
Now, you gave me the Michaela situation. I assessed it. I decided to bring you in. Okay? Cool. You were good for about
We're lucky we can
6
patch
months.
that bird up and get ourselves a ride out of here.
And then I started noticing a fucking pattern with you.
Fates have delivered me a spectacular bounty of
You
great
were high
fortune.
all the fucking time, and there is only 2 people that I will ever tolerate that from, and that is Nick, and that is Walter, because they are on medical marijuana or other shit.
If you're done soaking in the ambiance, I've located an exit
Cool.
on the far side of the
I
cavern.
can deal with that. They needed to fucking get their mental health shit and not commit murder. Oh. You like to dabble in the hard shit, and then your fucking husband, husband at the time wanted to fucking run his mouth, thinking he was shining too damn, and he's lucky that I didn't make a fucking house call.
I am engaged in an endless struggle to maintain dominance of my own mind, thank you.
I'll try and make jokes, maybe.
Like,
Use
I cared
sarcasm.
about Dan to the
Hey, I
point
can't
where I
read it.
fucking had to
I
bring
don't
it to
keep you in
his
the
fucking
driver's seat.
attention and be that
Just saying.
asshole once again. That, hey, there's something not jiving with this. We need to fucking handle it like men. And that's what we did. We kicked you to the fucking curb, and no fucking sooner did we fucking do it, you decided to fucking attack me. And then you made the biggest fucking ballsy move and called me a fucking pedophile. You're lucky. I swear to God, Michaela, you were lucky I didn't call who I wanted to call. Because if my dad would have fucking heard
Let's
that,
just hope
your
the
ass
mamas
would have
hold
been
up
cooked.
in new digs. Only way out of here is through him.
You'd have been rotting in a fucking 5x9 fucking cell, and I'd have been laughing my ass off. Nobody, and I mean nobody, ever targets my fucking reputation like that and fucking doesn't rot in a cell. I have worked too damn hard and too damn long to get where I am, make the friendships that I got, before some fucking cunt decides to fucking say, nope. And frankly, this fucking video ain't getting monetized anyway, so I'll say what I damn well please.
Double time, get out of here! Quickly.
Yeah.
Advertiser and roll!
I haven't made friendships.
Whatever made that sound isn't feeling maternal about these rotten eggs.
Which says something about me. But when Mike told me, block them and be done with them, and well, I think I did that too well. Because when I did it with Phil, oh boy, did names I thought I'd never see again hit me up. People from high school were texting me and they never text me. It's like, hey, what's going on with you and Phil? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I hit the block button faster than I can fucking think. I was done dealing with it.
This fucking block button.
Telling you, hell of a fishing hole down there.
Like
Gotta be some big ones down yonder.
And half of those people didn't give a shit about me back in high school anyway.
Don't tell me that shit. Got a giant cloud of impending doom.
You can imagine, to my surprise, that I have to deal with not only telling Phil to fuck you, but every single person you told came at me. I don't need this shit.
Like when he
I don't
told
need
me
to
that,
make.
I was dumbfounded.
I don't
Like,
need to
Dan,
make
I,
friends.
I've never been so dumbfounded by turn of events than when you told me that day. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, I didn't think you knew that many people in Whitby, for fuck's sake.
No, I didn't.
It's all right.
And I just, I need to start making friendships that don't hurt me.
Or the robotic shit.
Who hasn't hurt me? Mike. Who's been there for me? Mike. Everyone else can get fucked.
Yeah, let's go.
Because until you can prove to me that you're not going to be like everybody else who's hurt me in my life, I got nothing more to say to them. I don't want to be that guy, but I have to.
The sad part is I've trained him to be that guy.
Well, if I have to be the bad guy, I'll be the bad guy.
Like, it's not that we're trying to be the bad guy, Fuzzy. We're really not. We are doing our damnedest to keep you in our life. And this also is for the rest of the people we used to crew with. We tried. We have looked for alternative solutions. We have gone through hell and holy hand
This place
grenades
is enormous.
to keep
Who'd
this
build
crew
something
afloat.
like this and leave it to a gang of savages?
Perhaps they did not
And
leave.
it just seems like I'm losing the fucking sanity of everyone in my fucking clan. And I shouldn't be made to fucking feel that way, because it makes me fucking feel like I'm a fucking shitty fucking leader, because everybody's going off their fucking D-bed. And I'm sitting here trying to, fucking help my mother. And Dan, I swear to God, I almost cried this morning watching my mom. We're sitting there trying to fucking move mattresses, and she's having to fucking stop every two feet because she can't fucking breathe.
I know, man. It's fucked. It's a fuck situation you're in.
Like I told, like, you know, she used to be able to move mattresses off the fucking bed without help, and God rest her soul. You know, she doesn't like fucking ask me for help, but she fucking texts me.
Let's get to work.
At fucking, you know, noon. Hey, can you go to the store with me? I need you to, you know, do some stuff for me. Cool. I was all happy for it. We're all good. And then, you know, we get home. I, you know, de-ice the fucking kettle of fish that I need to fucking de-ice, which was fun, by the way. And, you know, I go downstairs, and, you know, she fucking sends me the fucking most gut-wrenching message I've ever fucking received out of this woman.
Bet we can find a bar someplace.
That, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I need you again. Can you
I'm
come
going
up
to
here at
skin you
1:45?
alive.
Oh, that must be one of the 12
Dude, I about
steps, huh?
lost my shit.
Yeah, and your mom is a very stubborn woman.
Like, my mom does not like to ask for help. But this, you know, heart attack that she fucking suffered in this fucking hospital trip has got the entire fucking family going through the fucking ringer. And, you know, I only told the select few people what was going on, Dan being one of them. You know, Fuzzy, you were one of them, and, you know, you did say, you know, how's your mom doing, and, you know, good news and all that, and, you know, that was cool. You know, you made me feel like you actually gave a shit, and then I just didn't hear from you, like, at all. And, you know, I think I'm more hurt than I am mad that, you know, we kind of feel that, you know, you come and go as you please, and you just expect us to, you know, just be there. And
That's the sad part, is that we will bend over for friendships, try to make them work, but then when you're not putting in the effort and you disappear or come back and you expect us to still be there and we're not, and suddenly it's our fault.
About to find this broad and get a jump ship home.
How far?
I don't know what have I not done? Like, where's my respect? I only get maybe 1 or 2 messages from other people, but Mike will always message me.
like,
Always.
It took Dan a while to trust me, and I understood it. You know, he wasn't expecting me to come into his life when I did, and it was kind of at, you know, a fucking time in his life when he was, you know, at that middle ground where, you know, he kind of needed people, but he didn't really need people, and he was expecting me to fucking dip out on him, and when I didn't, it threw him for a loop, and then he fucking left, you know, 2 years ago, and I know my brother. It took everything in his fucking power to fucking send me that twist message and ask to come back. He was half expecting me to say, go fuck yourself. No. And I threw for a loop again when I said, yeah, sure, whatever.
To say there wasn't tears in my eyes when he actually said, just get the fuck in the party, dumbass. That got me emotional, because
what the?
That's something Mike will, like, he knows certain people and how they work. He knows how I work. I will usually kind of be reprehensive. I will not be open. But when Mike
hates him when I fucking corner him.
It's just, you know, you fucking do it all the time. But when he said pretty much just get in the party, I got in that party. I didn't have to say anything. We just picked up where we left off. Like nothing changed.
I made him cry, by the way. The first two words I said whenever he got in the party was "Welcome back."
Yes.
And
like
he couldn't fathom what the fuck just happened.
Because I thought you were like gonna be seething mad at me, and I thought you were gonna say so many fucking things to me that I was gonna have to leave again. But no, we just picked up where we left off. Like I didn't disappear for 2 years.
Like there was a lot of rounds that, me and Dan have to make up for.
Resistance will keep getting thicker the
Because
closer we
2
get.
years is a long time. And yeah, our streams have gotten, sparingly. And I'll talk to him about that after, this video is done.
Reinforcements.
We're trying to figure stuff out right now. We're just... This was just kind of an impromptu thing, so kind of deal with it for a second.
Just found my groove.
But we need to vent.
And,
How do I...
I know that people rely on my fucking streams. I get it. And, I know I kind of disappear off the face of the planet, and really Dan and Todd are the only ones that can ever get a hold of me.
Yeah, stop doing that, by the way.
It's a work in progress, sir.
I get it. See, with me and Mike, it's always kind of been just us. I think that's the best way to put it. When I left, Fuzzy came in. And when Mike... Because I know Mike talked to Fuzzy about this. Fuzzy was cautious of me at the beginning.
Well, Fuzzy knew part of the story, but I didn't fucking tell him, until Fuzzy actually witnessed me doing what I did when my grandma died, he kind of got the fucking gist that, maybe Dan was onto something, because I've never seen my brother like this. And then Bree pulled her shit first time, and Fuzzy really saw it, and Dan knew it was about to happen. And this time Dan was kind of ready for it. And he told Fuzzy that, hey, Mike's gonna be fine, just let him work through it, just be there to pick him up. Because, shit's about to go down.
Oh boy, did it ever.
And, the first time, I was like, alright, you know what, maybe it is me, maybe there's, shit that I need to work on and change, and I did. I made sure that I was not going to be the same dude that I was, previously, that I was going to be more open with people. And instead, it bit me in the ass. And she just fucking decided that she didn't want to fucking be an adult and be accountable and shit. And just wanted to blame me, and she did. I'm like, alright, cool. And I kind of knew something was up when she decided to have another fucking dude move into the fucking house and not say a fucking word about it, and I had to fucking hear his mouth over a fucking party and then wonder what the fuck was going on.
You were too drunk to know what you were.
That was Dan's fun little combo.
Yeah. Look. We're hurt. Lack of a better term. Me and Mike have hurt before, but I think this time it's just kind of multiplied because it just kind of happened one after another after another. It's how much hurt can we actually take till we say fuck it? It's gonna be a fun little game. But again, I don't want to be the bad guy. I have to be the bad guy. And unless you come to us, we're not going to you.
We're pretty much to the point, at least in my stream career, where I need to focus on my lives. I am done trying to bring you in for projects because you're never around. I might start bringing Tuttle around more. You might be hearing him more on the channel, you know, during the week when he's off. Because he's the one hitting me up saying that, hey, you know, can we go do something?
And you guys will never get tired of my voice. I'm always around.
And, you know, after this stream is over, me and Dan have to sit down and discuss a stream project and go from there. But as far as, you know, me and you are concerned, dude, I'm literally at the tipping point where I'm like, you better hit me up first. And that goes for a lot of fucking people.
Get ready.
That I am not going to sit there and be somebody's fucking Facebook ornament where they just fucking keep me around to fucking keep their fucking Facebook filled. I do not have the time, I do not have the patience for that type of shit anymore. Like, there's a reason why I plan shit with Dan every time he's off. There's a reason why I sit with him whenever he goes and does his lives. Because I help engage with the conversations, I help ask questions that, you know, Dan wouldn't normally, you know, answer during the fucking playthrough of why a game's his favorite. That type of thing. And I do that to engage his audience and to help him engage his audience. And he's still getting used to that because he's never actually had somebody on his stream actually ask a question of why he actually likes something. They just expect him to, you know, play the game and not say a word. And, you know, lately his channel's been popping off with the Sonic stuff, with the Cyberpunk stuff, and I couldn't be more prouder of him. It was the same fucking vision that I thought Reed wanted. It was the same fucking vision that I thought Fuzzy wanted, and I, you know, go to batter up to help him. And both of them just decided to say, nope. I'm like, alright, cool. You know what, streaming's not for everybody. It is what it is. You know, but me and fucking Dan are fucking tired of working 9 to 5. And we got tired of working 9 to 5s. He's still fucking tired of working a 9 to 5. And working fucking long nights and this, that, and the other thing. And the only one that he... Dan, this is going to be kind of sad, but the only one you ever have to come home to is me.
It's not sad, it's fucking true.
Our gal was greeted with a welcoming committee.
That's just the way that is. I'll work all day and Mike will be there waiting for me because you know what?
A capable soldier.
Yeah, but she left a trail.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Mike's been there from the start. He's gonna be there when it ends. Fuck, we're probably going to the same fucking hell.
Pretty much.
If she recognizes us, it will be very difficult to convince.
Because me and Mike, we're a package. We're a package deal. You get one of us, you get both of us. That's just the way it fucking is. You can't deal with that? Take a fucking walk. That goes to anybody.
Like,
even you, Fuzzy.
Dan have had to work for our reputations. We have had to bust our ass to get the follower counts that we have, and yeah, I get it. It can be demotivating to some fucking streamers when,
front and center.
you know, nobody pops in the chat, or they're fucking, you know, they only pop in for like 5 seconds. But it only takes one fucking game,
Listen, lady,
one
please.
fucking
We've been stuck
topic,
here forever. Help
to
us
fucking
get an
engage
evac
an
off
audience,
world.
get the video pushed out,
Fuck yourself. You shit
and
posted
bam,
chase.
you're
I
in.
will kill your dicks.
What?
And frankly, me and Dan are going to be chasing that fucking chasing that dream till the cows come home, because we are tired of not being able to spend time with our families. I'm in a little better spot than he is, due to the fact that he's at work. But I also know my brother. He is tired of working in a fast food scene and having to fucking deal with assholes all fucking day. He wants to be able to push that content. He wants to be able to engage an audience and have fun and just chill, you know, game. But he's got other obligations, and I fucking get that.
Ballsy coming up.
Which, again, is why after this fucking live is done, me and him are going to have a talk. Look in the fucking store, see if there's a fucking, you know, thing that we can work on together. And get shit going. Because we want to push that co-op content. We see the fucking interaction we get on our Borderlands videos. We see the interaction that we've gotten on our Halo and Resident Evil situations and everything else. Like, it's not.
And by the way, the Halo and Sonic stuff is probably the most famous stuff on my channel right now. Because with Mike along for the ride for part of it, and the Halo stuff, oh, the Halo stuff popped right off.
Like, we hear you guys. It's
her signal's dead. She's
we
on
get
to
it.
us.
You know, we're working for you. There are just some times where me and Dan need to sit, talk, have a reset, and we go from there. Street content is going to happen. Sometimes we just need a fucking break. Dan takes breaks more than I do because obviously Dan's at work and he's helping his folks. That's just a short end of the stick. He's got. Luckily, his mom's not in the situation that I'm in, and mine is. Thank God for that.
Yes, I don't think I can take it.
Because that's the fucking last thing he fucking needs. We're you know at that point in our fucking stream careers where it's literally us. Everyone who is, you know, quote stated that, oh, we'll help you or we'll be on, you know, your streams and we'll make content with you, has bailed. They have either fucked me over or they just don't show up, which is pretty much the same fucking thing in my eyes. And I don't mean to be that fucking asshole, but do not make fucking empty promises if you're not gonna follow through. I have projects in mind, and Dan may, take a little bit of convincing, but he always shows up. He gives everything to one second. He gives, games a second look. He's like me, where he doesn't want to, buy a game that we're only going to play once and be done with. And I can get all that. But there are some times where you have to fucking take that chance and be like, you know what? This might be fun. Let's give it a whirl. Because even if the game fucking sucks and we get fucking people watching us be idiots, it works for me.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do. It's just it's always that's like right there in the back of the head.
Like,
but
I know my brother well enough where he's trying to change and he's trying not to be that apprehensive about shit, about new games, new content, that thing and the other thing. He has his legs, I've got mine. And stepping out of one's comfort zone is one of those situations where, you know, it's hard for anybody to fucking do. And I'm one of the few people who understands my brother and why he does it.
Most enchanted station in the
because there has been games that he's bought for, you know, me, Fuzzy, Noah to all try. And in the end, it ended up becoming just me and Dan working through it. And it was no fun. Because we start, you know, we bought that shit for a full man crew and then we're just stuck.
Off we go. We have a choice.
So from here on out, on my streams and on my channel, here's how it's going to be. We're looking at games that only me and Dan can do. That's the bottom line. If somebody wants to fucking tag along, you can tag along in the fucking party, or you can man the fuck up and actually be around and actually do shit. Because I'm telling you right now, 2025 is our year. And if we have to leave you in the dust, we have to leave other people in the fucking dust, we're fucking doing it because god damn it, we deserve some fucking happiness and fucking joy and fucking playing games that we fucking like or we think looks interesting or cool. And if nobody else is there, then at least me and Dan can say, yeah, we did that journey together.
Yeah.
Some of the fucking happiest times that me and him have fucking done was our fucking Resident Evil shit because it was hilarious to watch.
Yeah, the Resident Evil shit was probably one of my favorite projects I've ever done with Mike. That was something special.
And you know, more importantly, it was Resident Evil 5, which popped off like fucking hotcakes because he fucking dumped me off a fucking bridge and I fucking gave him a Mayan laser beam.
And you know, like for shit like this, for shit like that, me and Mike, our communication is solid. We played Resident Evil 5 front to back, and not once did we falter. Yeah, I dropped him off a bridge. Yeah, he cut my stomach open with a laser beam, but fuck, right after that, it was serious, and me and Mike, we have each other's backs. Like, that's the long and the short. You saw us playing Halo. You saw how we had each other's backs. When we played PUBG, we played Warzone. We played so many things. Me and Mike have always had each other, and that's just the way it has to be. And if you don't like that, there's the fucking door.
And
don't let it hit you on the way out.
I'm not going to say that I'm not going to have anybody featured on my channel. That's not what this is about. This is about people that say they're going to step up. Then you better step the fuck up. I've got a sick mother, a sick father, and I am still busting out the content for everybody because I care about the community. Dan cares about the community. We do our anti-bullying streams. We do our fucking birthday streams. We do it because we care. Because we value our community so fucking much, and the people that help build these fucking communities. We want to have that success too because we care. And then we get broken promise after broken promise after broken promise. And
not only the broken promises, just not showing up at all. Just leaving us high and dry. We've had those.
Like, I was really getting into the fucking Fortnite shit. I was looking forward to, you know, the new Fortnite content with Noah and hanging out with him. And then he decided to introduce me to Daniel and Helen. And that was by far probably the funniest conversation Dan's ever been a fucking part of. Especially because he was in the fucking group chat when they decided to open their mouth. And Dan knew right then and there that if I wasn't going to say something, it was either going to be Fuzzy or him. And right then and there, Noah showed his true fucking colors because he didn't defend me in the slightest. And Dan called it out. You know, text me, you know, without the fucking group. He's like, what the fuck was that about? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, I didn't fucking defend you one fucking time. So I went back and fucking read the whole thing. I'm like, huh, son of a bitch, no I didn't. I'm like, then what the fuck?
And you know, it's the same thing when he talked about when he came to me for the whole Michaela situation. For the whole Bree situation, when he was looking at it like, well, this is an interesting turn of events type bullshit.
Here they come.
Me and Mike have this like weird wavelength with each other. It's fucking weird. We'll finish each other's sentences. It's fucked.
What really kind of annoyed me is when people say, oh, I'm Dan's twin. No, you're not.
Not?
I'm like, until you can sit there and do what I do with him, not in a sexual way yet.
Oh, we'll get to that. That's later.
And you can put yourself inside of his fucking head.
Keep shooting it. I'll put her back. Why do I get this shitty job?
And you know, kind of learn his quirks and learn how he is, what he's about. I spent, now, you know, we're at the 11-year mark, you know, today.
Yeesh.
Yeah, of knowing each other. And I had to build that trust up. I wasn't just giving them.
Okay, no, because when we first met, I couldn't care Mike from a hole in the ground. That's what it was. But when he actually messaged me on Xbox saying, hey, maybe we could, I don't know, hang out again. You seem like a pretty cool guy. I'm like, all right, cool. Look where we got to after all that time. Just because Mike decided he wanted to message me and be friends.
Hope you had fun.
And that turned into a brotherhood I never thought I'd have.
Looky look.
Well,
Papa
the
got
big
himself
fucking
a
kicker
genuine
of it
robot
all
controller.
is, you know, anytime Dan needed me, he wasn't expecting me to show up.
Great. Let's go.
He wasn't expecting me to be like everybody else in his fucking life.
Barrel go
And,
boom.
you know, kick him to the fucking curb, and every time he fucking said, hey, I need somebody to talk to, or hey, can we go do this or go do that? I was the first one to say, yeah, sure, whatever, I'm free. Because I am put in a position as a caregiver for my mother that I am home 24/7. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I am there for my family and for whoever else needs it.
And Mike has gotten to know me to the point where he'll like, okay, you get home, hit me up, we'll play COD, we'll do something. It doesn't matter. He'll be there because you know I had a long day and I just kind of want to unwind. I don't get with many people. Bree did it for a little bit and then she kind of fucked off. I've only really ever talked to Noah a few times personally. Fuzzy never once. So it's really only ever been Mike. Which is kind of sad. That only one friend I have is... Not that being with Mike is sad or anything, it's fucking amazing. But it's sad he's the only one who actually cares out of all the people in my life. Yeah, I have my mom. My dad's coming around, but well, he's just as stubborn as me sometimes.
No kidding.
But it's always Mike. Just today he texted me before when I was at work, and I talked to him for a little bit. You know, we talked about what we were going to do after work today. We're going to hang out after we wake up in the morning. After we wake up, we're going to hang out the whole day and the day after because I got 2 days off in a row.
Well, you're hanging out with him, me or your dad?
What?
Who's hanging out with you all day? Me or your
Yeah,
dad?
me and you. Me and you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to hang out with him.
I mean, I might have to cut potatoes at some point. Yeah. I'll be here.
Yeah. That right there. You heard what Mike said? I'll be there.
All clear on this side.
Now.
I'm the type of person, and it took about a year of me showing up for Dan.
Okay. But that year was fucking amazing because you would join in a party and we would just talk.
Well, what I mean by that is he was under the assumption that, you know, our streams were going to be
this way.
You know, one and done. He's never going to hit me up again after that. And then I hit him up the next day. And then I hit him up for the Borderlands project, which we killed and nailed. And, you know, he wasn't a big Borderlands guy. He thought it looked hokey and stupid. And, you know, a couple times that he tried playing with, you know, other so-called friends, they made him, you know, play a role that he wasn't suited for. And then enter me. And he was like, I'll do it, but I want to play, you know, as Gage. I'm like, I don't care who the fuck you play as. I'm not going to make you play as somebody that you don't want to play. And that turned out to be the fucking funny event that me and fucking Dan did as a full fucking co-op thing plus side shit.
We did the whole fucking game.
And, you know, that's where the biggest core memory showed up in fucking Cletus. That's where it came from, was our fucking
I swear the main Cletus came into view from Skater Mall Bison. But our very first stream, I think, is where it kind of really clicked. But Mike's like, yeah, you know, I do a little stream here and there. I'm like, okay, let me in on it. We play Borderlands. We did Battlefield 1. And everyone knows me running over his head. Fucking just sloshed drunk.
That was where Dan finally figured out, kind of,
made my robot all angry style.
that he was part of a bigger family than what he knew. Because my brother-in-law didn't know him from a fucking ant farm. And I told my brother-in-law, hey, I got the third squad, do you care? My brother-in-law, without skipping a beat, says, can you get drunk and play at the same time? I'm like, you have no idea. He was like, yeah, bring him in.
And all three of us got sloshed to just play Battlefield 1 that whole night.
That was literally one of the first fucking times that Dan had, you know, gotten off work, came home, said he fucking needed some fucking people to fucking chill with, and just get fucking absolutely butt-fuck hammered. And it became part of the fucking funniest fucking stream he's ever done in his life. And, you know, at that point we kind of realized that, hey, we got something going here. Let's make a go of it. Let's, you know, do something with it. Dan could have said no. he could have said, I'm not really feeling it, and I would have been okay with it, because, you know, at that time, we both didn't know what the fuck we were doing. It was just kind of like one of those, like, situations where it's like, huh, we actually have fucking chemistry, we actually have fucking twinsies. Let's see what happens. And
well, what Mike didn't expect is when I said yes.
Yeah, I kind of thought he was just going to be like, I don't know you well enough to go do all that fucking shit.
Mike invited me into his projects, into his streams, and he just asked the question. I said, yes, we did it. That was when we did the very first Halo project that is lived in infamy. Thank you, Lauren, and that internet.
That's been scrapped because we both had shitty mics and didn't have the fucking chemistry that we have now, and we look like two fucking deer caught in the headlights.
So, and who was there with me?
Oh boy.
Mike.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, we brought Phil in, but that just made everything worse. Because you were kind of quiet the whole time.
He served us well.
I named him...
Which I get.
Waggleton P. Tallylicker.
So...
But I never got the chance to tell him. He will be
remembered. Me and Mike restarted the Halo project, I was actually ecstatic he said yes.
And, you know, stream, if you followed my channel for any length of fucking time, I am not a Halo guy. I have never...
They were not here for us, Gray.
Been a Halo guy. Like, I played on the OG Xbox.
Really like it.
I thought it was cool.
They really don't like what comes out of it.
A lot of
But I
manpower.
said yes because
Must be some kind of crazy,
it was
dangerous
in.
trouble within.
If anybody else would have asked
Naturally.
me, hey, you want to go on Halo? I would have told you to kick fucking rocks. I ain't going.
Hell, you even tried playing online with me even though you had no fucking idea you were doing, but you still did it.
And
doesn't look all that scary.
You know,
all supports are weakened. We need to get out of here.
Plus,
Well,
we thought
yeah,
you were the
I
same
wasn't
way like
proposing
us,
to buy a
and
townhouse and move in. Too many dismembered
you know,
bikers.
yeah,
Plus
you
the
showed
crumbling
up.
Ceiling sort of
You
kills
know,
resale.
after Dan left,
And no curb
but
appeal.
you can
Yes,
never,
a real fixer.
and I mean
Man,
never.
I don't think I've ever been so
equal
happy to
him.
hear such a terrible.
There is something about Dan that I am so proud of, and I am so thankful for him. He keeps my fucking channel afloat when nobody else can, or I can't financially do it. And I cherish him more than anybody on this fucking planet because he has stopped me from putting a bullet in my fucking head and being done with it.
On more than one occasion, I will add, there has been many times where I have had to talk Mike down. I've seen Mike go to a dark place, and you know, I'll talk to him.
Shut your gob and run! Gotta find a way out ASAP!
He needs someone to vent to?
Nothing. We're sealed.
Fuck, I have an ear.
Wait, found something. There's a door over here.
If I need someone to talk to, I'll only go to Mike because I know he will listen and he will give his best response.
Like,
if I just give it to Fuzzy, he's not even gonna fucking look at it.
Holy shit! That was damn close!
you know, this boils down
get
to
some
our
pads for my
anti-suicide
ass.
streams
Gal wasn't built for
and
that much
everything else.
abuse.
The reason
I'm
why
not
we do
interested
them
in quantifying how much abuse
is
your
because
ass is
we've
built
been
for.
there.
Get moving.
We've looked at our lives and where we were headed. And, you know, we asked the questions, would anybody really care? And when Dan left, it broke my heart. You know, I got where he was coming from. I was not the same guy that he knew. He wasn't
A
used to
jump
me at
ship
that
for Serrano
point.
will be en route.
I
If we're
never
going to find
once
a way
blamed
on
him. I always checked up on him and he checked up on me.
Need her alive.
Let's go get her alive.
We got the, you know, we got the feels for each other, but not in a, you know, gay relationship way. It's literally
We're
the
brothers.
reason why I have a yin yang tattoo on my fucking shoulder. He fucking cried when I told him it was for him.
The fact that someone does something so symbolic because of me, because my story is out there for everyone to know. I've been bullied inside and fucking out my whole life.
Military-hardened dudes sitting in an elevator.
And the fact that someone wants to do something so symbolic is like,
that's a nervous chuckle.
I mean, I feel incredibly blessed
The joke, or your computer side
to be that integral into someone's life.
Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just a good-looking man.
Like, I'm tearing up just thinking about it.
Like, he wasn't expecting me to do it.
Totally different gang. Picking up a
I told him, that morning that, hey, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I'm going to get tattoo. A couple tattoos done. I'll be home. Roughly around the afternoon. I didn't tell him what I was getting. I didn't tell him who it was for until I came back that afternoon and I'm like, hey, I got you something. He thought I was talking about a video game or a fucking stream follow or something of that nature. What he did not expect was for me to roll up my arm and show him a fucking tattoo. And the whole reason why I got that tattoo was out of everybody that I've ever called family, out of everybody that I have ever sat there and vouched for and fought for, he is the longest besides Amanda. He is literally me in Canada. That's just the end of it. That you will never, I will never find another like him. And that's because there is no other like him in my life. I call a lot of people, brothers, I call a lot of people sisters. But he is the only guy that I will ever call boy. And Fuzzy, as much as I care about you, and as much as we've done some projects together and hung out, Dan is the only one out of everybody that I probably would jump in front of a bullet for and take my life to save his. And that is because there is no other one like him in my life. When my dad says, hey, how is my other son doing? He wasn't talking about you. He was talking about Dan. And that's the other thing that Dan wasn't expecting whenever he first joined my crew, was to have a father figure in his life actually ask him, hey, how you doing? When Dan almost died and had that fucking car crash, do you want to know what my dad said? Pack your bags, we're going to Canada. We're going to go talk to your brother. I never told Dan that. I didn't know how to tell him. Because I didn't know how to react to that.
That's incredible.
Like, we put ourselves out there for our streams. We pride ourselves on being blunt and to the point with every stream roommate. Every vulnerability, every time, we've had an empathetic moment. We're not talking about Mass Effect because that's just a tear fest.
But what is the first thing I did when I was recovered and ready? Me and Mike got it in the game and we streamed.
Funnily enough, it was actually Mass Effect that we streamed.
I came back. I was already streaming Mass Effect before the crash, and I streamed it after the crash.
And, you know, I sat there in his fucking chat and I made sure he was straight. I made sure he was getting enough sleep. Because you can't sleep in a fucking hospital, folks. It just doesn't happen. Not with them checking your fucking pulse every fucking hour and hitting every goddamn button known to fucking man.
I'm all that's left.
The thing is,
They get their hands on her.
it's me and Mike for life.
We're
Like,
on short time.
he is family to me. Nothing less. Always family. Yeah, we piss each other off. What family doesn't piss each other off? We might not talk for a bit, but we will always come back to each other because we're all we know.
Scumbags deserve it. But still.
It's to the point where, you know, sometimes I have to kick Dan in the ass and be like, look, dude, this is how it's gotta go. This is how it's gotta be. We have to come up with, you know, solutions to, you know, engage people on our channel. We have to come up with co-op games to engage people on our channel. That's, you know, the whole kit and caboodle. And, you know, after the stream's over, you know, I'm gonna talk to him before he goes to bed, and we'll come up with a, you know, a plan or a solution of something that.
Or we'll get a game, we'll get it downloading so we can sleep on it, and then wake up feeling refreshed and energized and do it.
Pretty much. And it's because we love making content. I have, you know, come from a security background and a law enforcement background, and it's very hard for me to sit there
More snipers.
and open up about something. Dan's one of the few people who knows when I'm off. He will know when I start acting funky that there's something bugging me, and he will physically sit there and be like, I'm not leaving your side until you either vent to me or you make a video. And the sad part is I have put off making this video for the last 6 months. And
Clear.
I can't do that anymore. I have to. If I don't vent, I'm gonna go stir crazy, and he knows it.
Look, the title of this video is "This Needs to Be Said," and it does. Me and Mike had a little. We were texting back and forth while I was at work,
I need time to
and I said, "You know what? Just go all out. Just do it. We have to do this."
The whole reason why he wants me fucking sober for it is he knows my mean streak. He knows that when I get, you know, a good buzz going, my filter is way worse than it is when I'm sober. And, you know, for his sake, I'm like, alright, cool, I'll be sober for it, but I need you with me in case I
pretty boy.
lose my shit.
And what did I say? I'll be there. If this was anybody else, I probably wouldn't.
I know what the
they
fuck
were.
he would do if it was anybody else. He'd be like, alright, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Because with Mike, he says, if Mike says he needs me, he needs me. I'll be there because I know that if I'm there, Mike will be fine.
Well, it's almost like a militaristic bond that he knows that every time he's fucking needed me, I've shown up in some way, shape, or form, and he's returning the favor. It's what brothers do. Like, I can understand if life gets in the way. I can understand if you're dealing with kids or this, that, and the other thing, but don't try to pass your fucking kids on to me like they're my own.
And that's coming, and that's because Bree tried to.
Like, don't sit there and try to make me feel obligated that because you can't deal with fucking kids, that it suddenly becomes my problem.
Craig, I'm waiting.
Like,
yeah,
if it's my sister's kids, yeah, I might sit there and, you know, say to Dan, hey, look, I gotta go handle something. Be back in a minute. Like, if it's Pam, if it's Felicia, if it's somebody close, yeah, I'll go deal with it.
And I know if he says he'll be back, so, you know, I'll let him do his thing.
But for somebody to, you know, sit there and try to almost like force us to just pack up and move wasn't cool. Like, do I
just kind of said it out of nowhere, and like, how is someone like me and Mike supposed to respond to that when we have other duties at home?
Like, I understood. I can, you know, I told Dan that we need a fresh start. We will get that fresh start, but we're gonna do it here, either in the States or up in Canada.
Yeah.
I'm not about to sit there and go through a logistical fucking nightmare and cross 3 planes in a fucking taxi to get to where I gotta go. Like, I've got a sick mother and I can't, you know, be light years away if something happens. If she were to fucking have that heart attack while I was in fucking Australia, oh, you best believe I'd say, fuck everybody, I'm gone.
And that's why me and Mike kind of want to stay in North America, whether we're in the States or in Canada. That way, if we need to get home, we can get home.
Like, I've had this conversation with Dan before, that I fully expect that me and him are going to eventually start living together and, you know, making a clan type house or getting some acreage after, you know, our streams take off and we start getting money rolling in, and we can kind of, you know, sit there and work on it. But I'm not your babysitter. I'm not meant to be your babysitter. You know, when you came back, I'm like, alright, maybe she's changed, maybe it's been 5 years, maybe she'll be different. Yeah, that kind of bit me in the ass.
Well, that's what you told me. You're like, hey, Bree's back, you know, enjoy whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Then the problem started.
Like,
so,
the one thing that Dan gets annoyed with me is I give people chance after fucking chance after being fucked. And he doesn't quite understand why I do it. And half the time, I don't understand why I do it. I'm just kind of like, I've been like that my whole life, that I've, you know, been on the other end of that where nobody's forgiven me, even though I'm busting my ass to sit there and be different and do things differently. And, you know, that's why I'm in a great relationship right now, is because I had to learn that sometimes people need to take a step back and let people go do their own thing and don't be up somebody's ass. And
but that's, you know, we can only give people so many second chances.
Well, it also comes back to the fucking conversation that Dan had with me a few weeks ago. Is Dan disappeared. I knew what was going on because he texted me. And he said, hey, look, I need a quick minute. I'll be back. Just give me, you know, a day. Cool. I told him, I'm like, hey, you got my number. You know how to find me.
Hope that
We couldn't let it go.
I mean, what are we gonna do if she bites it?
I'm just gonna call it skipped her a skipper.
She's our only path.
She was up his
our
ass.
sole means of escape.
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm like, look, it's Dan being Dan. Give him a minute. And then she fucking got down my throat where I don't care if it's how Dan is. He's not gonna do that around me. Watch him. I'm like, you just got back and you ain't earned the fucking respect or the right to tell him what the fuck he's gonna do. Only I get that privilege, and even then he don't listen to me.
But the fucking kicker about the whole thing. If I tell Mike, or Mike tells me we need time, we give each other the time. We don't need other people crawling up our ass asking us what's wrong. Because we won't tell you, we'll clam up. Me and Mike are more or less kind of private people when it comes to our feelings.
We're your atypical men. We don't talk about our feelings. We sit there, we assess the situation, and we talk to each other. If I'm not talking to you specifically, I'm not talking to anybody. Dan is my vent buddy, and I am his vent buddy. It is what it is.
How it's been for years.
And, you know, then she fucking made the mistake of being like, oh, I'm in Dan's head. No, you're not.
You're not even fucking close.
Like, dude, that annoyed me to no end. Like, I actually had to tell Dan that, because Dan didn't pick up on it until after I told him what she said. And his fucking exact words were, in what fucking century? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Apparently I got replaced. He's like, no you didn't. I'm gonna deal with this. He fucking flat out told her. He's like, there's only one person in this fucking noggin, and it's Mike, and his fucking ears are burning.
Someone's cooking this stuff? Unbelievable.
Because there is literally only one person in my head, and it is Mike. No one else can get in this head. Because Mike is a rotund person, so there's a lot of space he takes up, but that's fine, because we love him. But no one's in my head but Mike. And because he imprinted into me.
He was. The first time I finished this fucking sentence in this thought, he's like, how the fuck did you do that? And I'm like, because I know you. He's like, you've known me a month. I'm like, yep, and I figured you out.
Me and Mike, we connected on a level that I never thought I would get onto with anyone.
Well, what the real funny part was, he thought he had that with Phil, and Phil did his thing, and
Phil showed his true colors. That's the issue. He showed his true colors. You showed your true colors to me, and you know what? I stuck around. You told me what's up. I'm like, so? But when Phil decided to be a jealous little fuckwit, because I decided that I was going to go with my family and move to Nova Scotia for a new life.
Well, what really stuck in my craw about the whole thing was anytime that, you had told me that, hey, I'm going to go hang out with Phil, I didn't make a big deal out of it, even if we had a fucking, project planned, and Dan hesitated to tell me that, hey, I'm going to go see Phil instead of doing this. He expected me to get mad. The only thing I said to him was, alright, cool, we'll continue the project later. It wasn't that big of a deal. Because I understood that Dan really didn't have anybody in Whippy besides Phil in the immediate area to hang out with. And he needed his, other friend time, and I got it. Like, I wasn't gonna be that dick. And, then Phil pulls a 180 and starts treating Dan like shit. Where I'm still the same dude that he knew like 9 years ago at that point. I haven't changed. I'm still the same fuckhead.
It's crazy that me and Mike have known each other for so long and we haven't ripped each other's heads off. Like I said, we butt heads. But you know what? We'll text each other sorry or just talk again, and it's over. Like water under the bridge. With everyone else, I need to explain. Like it feels like I need to explain why I'm sorry in a whole like fucking short story. I just need to say a couple words to Mike, and he's like, "Cool, man. Let's hang out sometime."
Like, there's a bond with me and Dan that I've only ever had with Tom.
Come on! Not much time
And,
left!
you know, Sam was the first one to tell me, "You sure you want to invite Dan back?" And I looked at Sam dead in the face. I'm like, "I dealt with you, didn't I?" And he's like, "Say less, I'll back you up." And it's because we're fucking loyal.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I do not have a disloyal bone in my body. It just doesn't happen. I am loyal to a fault. If I say I got your 6, I have your 6. I didn't just save Dan's life twice for the, shits and giggles of the whole thing.
We have to get her out now!
You know, when Dan called me about a fucking stalker outside his house, what did I do? I dealt with the problem the only way I knew how. I made the problem go away. Nobody else was going to take a bullet for him. I might as well be the one to do it.
It's crazy because me and Mike have just we live in each other's heads. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. When other people are like feel like they're like that, but it's not. They don't have the connection me and Mike have. Yeah, Fuzzy was there, but I don't think Fuzzy was living in anyone's head. He won't stay long enough. There's always something going on, and when Bree thinks she's in my head, good fucking luck. Mike's the one with the key. You have to convince him to let you in.
It was literally a Fuzzy situation. You ain't been here long enough to get
Chunky style! Right here!
And then, Dan was there the first time she fucking dipped out. And the first thing he fucking said to me was, "You let her back in, it's gonna take a fucking, rocket science for her to fucking stay there." And I looked at him, I'm like, if I ever make that fucking, mistake again, you have every right to fucking hit me. Well, lo and behold, I've made that fucking mistake again, and he fucking hit me.
Not physically, but I told him, I'm like, I pretty much said that it's happening, so, It was more like I hit him with words. It's a funny situation we live in where me and Mike want to be the good guys. But life isn't affording us that luxury.
Hope it was worth the wait.
People at work ask why I seem so closed off. I don't tell them nothing because I keep it to myself.
Wow.
Because they deserve the right to know. They don't have that loyalty. They don't have that friendship that me and you have. I'll tell you everything.
You're the suicidal limptic retards who tanked these.
Mike tells me everything.
Dead Echo.
I bet there is shit that he hasn't told Fuzzy that he's only told me.
Killed about 10,000
I can in fact guarantee it.
10,000 innocent.
Because before Fuzzy, there was me.
5,000 more than last time.
What kind of idiot play was that? So wildly outclassed. Why didn't you morons?
Not that this is a competition, but it's the way it
Better
is.
price on our heads.
There's a reason
Stay cool. Let's keep talking.
why I let Dan back in.
Where is the evac point?
And
Are you going to help us?
it was one of those
I want one thing. Off this
situations
rock.
where
This place is far too treacherous for you to survive alone.
I've kind of made the judgment
We
call
help you get
that,
to the evac. You help us
hey,
get off world.
Dan
That's
hit
the
me
deal.
up.
Fine. But
Let's
if
hear
either of
him
you
out,
touch me again,
hear what he had to
I will
say.
butcher you. Let's go.
And then I thought to myself, can I really
calm the
live
fuck
without this
down.
man in my
I
life?
get it. We can't trust her.
The answer was
But we
no.
do need her alive.
Here he is.
I do not trust either of you, and I will not hesitate to.
Yeah, I
gun
think it's
down the
because I
first who
reached out to
betrays my
him that he gave me
confidence.
the second shot.
Pretty
Because
much.
I'm sorry.
for people who know me like Mike does, I
Understood.
more or less keep to myself.
Damn fine miss.
I don't like to bother anybody. I don't ask for help. I keep to myself. So when I went to Mike, he said, "Get in the party and we'll talk," and the rest is history. I don't
Like, I knew he was keeping an eye on me. It wasn't lost on me what he was doing. I know he popped into my chats periodically and didn't say anything. I can see who's viewing my streams. I'm not an idiot. I knew what he was doing.
And skulls are at war.
And it's the reason why I
Human
gave
gang,
him his
stupid
space,
tribal
gave him his
tattoos and a
time,
lack of imagination.
let him
No
make
food
his own
left, so the
decisions. He's
skulls
a
treat the
grown-ass
creeps like
fucking dude.
cattle. Creeps want payback, always looking to massacre
a lot of
any
people don't
humans
seem to
they
get
find.
that.
I look at his content and I'm like, this guy is either going to hit me up or I'm going to hit him up, because he knows that his channel is fucking suffering because he's not happy in the slightest.
Yeah, I'll admit, my streams weren't going anywhere. I was just streaming Genshin at the time. And that wasn't going anywhere because I just came back. I started streaming again. But when Mike said get in the party, I'm like, okay, let's see the invite we get in. Nothing changed. Nothing. I didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to say anything. We picked up where we left off.
Damn, that's full
It was a
on.
welcome
Not
back.
a bad thing.
Right back
They
where
won't
we
be
were.
focused on us.
They're gonna be.
And literally, the first project we did when we got back was Halo. He wanted to do another Halo run. I talked to him about it. Be like, hey, I'm not really feeling Halo right now. Give me, a minute to think on it. And, then other games came out and we were playing Battlefield. We were doing Battlefield 5 at the time. We were doing Modern Warfare 2019 had just come out. We were grinding that. We were doing other things.
So Halo did get set on the back burner.
So then fast forward,
4 more
a
dicks
couple
down.
months later, he fucking approached me again for Halo again. And he's like, I understand if you don't want to do it. I know Halo's not your thing. And my exact words literally were, shut up, I'm in. And I could hear in his voice how happy he got that, I said yes to playing something that he enjoys, he has fun with. He enjoyed fucking streaming the lore with me, filling me in on, what's what, because I really wasn't versed in, Halo like he was. And, now on this friendship anniversary and stream anniversary, it's kind of sunk in that, damn, we give everybody all these fucking chances, and the two people who never once wavered or faltered from that was me and him.
It's just no one ever put in the same effort we put in. Fuzzy tried, but again, he got a new girl and fucked off.
Well,
Eddie's.
a lot of that was from his ex-boys.
I know a lot of it's from his ex-wife, but still,
But
we were here. We were here for him.
I don't know. That's kind of why this one hurts. But that is enough venting stream. I have been live long enough. I will see you maybe tomorrow.